What is up, all my beautiful people? Hopefully you guys are having a great week as we push towards the weekend. Today, I'm going to bring you part one of my Heroscon haul and kind of share my experiences. Today is going to be kind of the swag I picked up, one of the figures and a shirt, and then going over the books. And then the next part of the video will be all my signatures and stuff like that, and then we'll wrap it up with the third part showing off the art and prints and stuff like that. So, again, this was my first con, and I just wanted to take a second to thank everybody for accepting me and Lady Durs into the group and welcoming us like a family. It was for me and her, it was our first time meeting everybody that we hang out with in StreamYard and in streams, late night, early mornings, interact with every day. The people who have really been my true friends this past year and have been life-changing to me and my overall mental health and experiences in my day-to-day life. It was the first time meeting those guys. So it was very somber and very overwhelming for me. I was very choked up and I was very excited and nervous because I didn't know how to, if with me having anxiety and stuff like that, I overthink things, and I was like, what if these dudes don't like me in person and blah 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 blah. And like I said, everybody that was there, thank you from the bottom of my heart. You guys truly make me feel welcomed and like a family. It was an honor and a privilege to meet each and every one of you. I love you guys to death, and for everybody that wasn't able to make it, I hope one day that we can meet up as well. Because like I said, anybody that spends some time with me, supports me, comments, anything like that, you guys are my real family. You guys mean the world to me. So day one, I didn't go in there with too much of a plan. I knew what I was going to do each day, but I was just kind of winging it because it was my first con. When I got in there, it was very overwhelming at first. I had no idea where to go or do anything, but I knew the first day I wanted to do signatures. The second day I wanted to make sure I wrapped up all those signatures and get a commission. And then the third day I was just kind of digging through bins and looking for books. And I only did that for like an hour or two and only bought a couple books. But there's, like I said, if you've ever been to a con, you know exactly what I'm talking about. The amount of artists and creators and vendors there that were it was amazing. Shout out to the Heroscon convention, all the staff and everything. You guys put on an absolutely amazing con. And for me, for that being my first con, once I got acclimated the second day, once I kind of had a feel for things and how things operated and where to go, the second day was a lot easier for me. But again, I had all my homies around, so it was very, very easy to kind of go around and ask for help or anything like that. So to show you off what I got, we got 2 lanyards. I was rocking the Only Slabs lanyard from Chris and Rob Fat Stacks that they gave out to everybody. But I didn't get the VIP pass. I didn't need to get in a half hour early. So this was just the regular 3-day pass. Pretty cool, keeping that. And then I got CGC over on Instagram. If you took a picture of their booth and tagged them, if you go check out their page, there's a whole video of all of us in the community, a whole bunch of us ripping open these little blind bags. And what you would do is if you pulled, like, they would have these pins in it. And like the first day I got a 9.6, but the first day my girl got a 9.9 and she got a t-shirt. And the first day, if you were pulling, I think Mark got one and Nick's Kicks and Comics got one, I think somebody else. But they were giving out like signed 9.8 Alex Ross slabs. Which was dope. And you could do this each day. I wasn't aware about that until Sunday, so we didn't do it again Saturday, but then we both did it again Sunday, and we both pulled 9.9s. They were out of shirts, so we got slabs. So you'll see that in a second. And then I got a whole bunch of stickers and random things like that, and they'll be shown off in the art and stuff like that. But one of the cool little A-OK swag things that game, this was from Digger Jim, and this is a 1946 wheat penny found in 2012. So he does a lot of metal detecting videos and stuff like that, and he brought little pennies and quarters and stuff like that for everybody, so it was super cool. I'm not going to go through all the stickers and everything because, like I said, there's a whole ton of them. So this was the little print and the poster they were giving out. I know I've seen some people carry these around and getting them signed by everybody, which was cool. Dig the art on there. And then this is the little book that they gave out that had everybody. Again, everybody was getting these signed too, but I passed on it just because it wasn't what I was looking for. So these are the one day, Friday, my girlfriend went back to the hotel because it was right across the street. We were all staying there, and she took a nap for like 2 hours. So I had a chance to go back to the con and kind of talk to some indie creators and stuff like that. And this is from Feedback Press, from the Belly of the Beast Growler. and is from Alexander Julian the Third and Ken Bastard, and that's that one. The artwork's cool. Not going to go through it too much or anything. Like I said, they're just some indie books, but I'd like to shout them out since they hooked me up. And then I got 3 books, and this is Spark. This is from Centerstone, and the creator is, I'm not even sure. Like I said, there's so many indie creators and Kickstarters and stuff there, but shout out to them. And then the one guy that I was able to talk to for a while, I really dug his booth and stuff like that. I wasn't able to make it back, but he hooked me up. This is The Lord of Dirt by Dean Garris. This is number 1. He hooked me up. It's kind of like a trade hardcover, but this was like the first press one, first edition, and it's all black and white. So I thought that was super cool. It was great getting to talk to those guys and everything. And then Mark over at Legion of Comics handed me this book, and he's like, hey man, you got to go talk to these booths. I know you're going around getting to know people. And this is The Adventures of J.P. Cummings from, let's see, J.P. Cummings, Sam Bates, Jack Bender, and Bob Orlowski. And I can't really go into this because it's kind of got some naughty nudity in it. But yeah, the covers are great. All the covers, they're all covered up and everything like that. They're just in like lingerie and stuff like that. One of the big things I wanted to get done at this con was the Cabal, the 4 Horsemen, Mythic Legions were there, and shout out to Big Dove and Seth and OG Geek and all those guys. I've been seeing them go to this toy booth for years, and I've never seen them in person. This was the first time I ever got to meet them. So I got the Mythic Legions from, let's see, which one's this guy? I forget. Oh yeah, this is the Deluxe Dark Templar Legion Builder. And since this was my first, I wasn't able to get the other 2 because I didn't see them. But I got 2 out of the 4 Horsemen to sign it. So I'm going to put that on my shelf. Check them out. They're great. They're one of the big up-and-coming figure and toy. If you're into toys, Mythic Legions are where it's at. And then I also got the Cabal shirt. So I'm very, very excited to finally own this. This means a lot to me. I love this company to death. I've just never had the opportunity to see them. You have to have a select vendor license to sell their products. And like I said, this was my first con, so awesome. So like I said, I wasn't really hunting for books. There was a couple times where I was looking at books here and there. I was looking for like a first Knoll and like first Spider-Gwen and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, I just wanted to get like prints and signatures, and I wanted to make sure I knocked all that out because at the end of the day, I can dig through bins, I can go on eBay, or I can go to a local comic shop, and I can normally find these books. Not at the prices and the steals that some people were getting, but the one bin I dug in, I only dug in it for like 10-15 minutes. I got both these books for $1. This is Spider-Woman, number 1. Just love this cover every time I see it. Anytime I see it, it's like $5 or $10, so I never buy it. But for $1, and I had to grab it. And then there's a whole bunch of Spawn I was digging through, but they're all like $5 to $10 a piece. The Spawn issues were really overpriced there, but I got this is Curse of Spawn number 22. Got that for $1 as well. I don't know, man. The Spawn books just were, and like they weren't rare Spawn books or anything. They're the common Spawn books you always see everywhere, but they were like $10, so I passed on them all. So this book was one of the books I was looking for. I know it's not huge or anything. I know you're going to see other people's hauls like DJ Links, Mark, Rob. They got monster books. But for me, I wasn't there for the books or anything like that. It was more for the experience. But I was talking to this one dealer, and he had the Ren and Stimpy number 1, and I want one polybagged with the scratch and sniff. And he had it for $25, and I was talking with him, and he had the first Carnage as well. And he made me a deal for this book and the first Carnage were going to be $100. I have a little bit of FOMO not buying it because I know it's a stupid great deal. But it was the last day. I was kind of budgeting my money. I still need to pay for gas and food and everything to go home. So that's basically that 100 was kind of my spending money for the con for the last day. And I didn't just want to blow it all on one booth. I kind of should have, but at the end of the day, I'm still happy with the books I got. This is one of the books I've been looking for. So I was digging through some like CGC and slab boot or bins and stuff like that, and they had one that was marked. All the slabs were $50, but on the last day they were like 20% off. So I got this for like $35 or like $30, but it's CBCS. It's white pages 9.4. And it's Spawn number 9, first appearance of Angela, and then I don't know. I just had to get it for the deal. It was great. This is one of my favorite covers in the Spawn run. Angela's one of my favorite characters. I don't care that it's the CBCS. It's going to stay in the PC forever. And then, like I said, when we were talking about going to the CGC booth and getting doing the pins and tagging them and stuff like that, like I said, the last day, me and my girlfriend both pulled 9.9s. So we each got a slab, and she picked Jane Foster and the Mighty Thor #1. And this is the Peach Momoko cover. I do believe, yep, Valkyrie is #20. That's the Peach Momoko cover. This slab is one of the slabs and one of the giveaways that I'm setting aside, and it's going to be going into my 1K giveaway. That's going to be coming very, very soon here in the next couple of weeks. So stay tuned for more details on that. And then me, her, Nick, and I forget somebody. It was actual Dracula. We all won at the same time. Nick pulled a 9 or a gem 10, being the amazing dude he is. So we let him take first pick, and then Drac just let me and my girl pick whichever, and then he took which was left. But I picked Star Wars Obi-Wan #2. This is from last year. Same with Thor, but it's got Obi-Wan and Qui-Gon on there, and I thought that was super dope. So free slab, staying in the PC. You can't beat that. Overall, I thought that was pretty good. I was very satisfied with my last day there. I wish I would have got the Carnage, but at the end of the day, I'm glad I got the books I did, and then I still got a slab. So if I would have got the Carnage, I wouldn't have been able to get the slab. So I'm still happy on both ends. So again, thank you to everybody that was there. You guys are absolutely amazing. I already miss everybody. It's been a few days, and I'm already ready for the next one. So I hope anybody else that wasn't able to attend can attend, and stay tuned, because when I show off some of these signatures and stuff, and I cleaned house, man. I really got all my books signed that I wanted to do. I got one of my books triple signed. I met Daniel Warren Johnson. I met Scotty Young. So stay tuned for the next one, because that one's going to be very meaningful as well. And then the art prints, I got some crazy stuff too. So I'm very, very happy. Like I said, books aside, I didn't get too much, but I'm very happy, and 10 out of 10 experience for me. I love everybody to death. It was great. It was amazing. I just really can't say more than that. I still get kind of choked up talking about it, because it was incredible. So I'm going to get out of here. I hope you guys have a beautiful day. Please like, subscribe, and do all that. Make sure you hit that little bell so you don't miss part 2 and 3. And as always, I hope you guys found what you're looking for. Thank you.